I found your chamber. I awakened you and ordered my men to serve you. Instead, you turned them against me and left me chained to this wall.
You understood nothing of what you awakened. The writings you deciphered were incomplete, fragments of a history deliberately concealed from your world.
Then tell me the truth.
The truth? The truth did not begin in Egypt, nor anywhere upon this earth. It began long before your recorded history, among a civilization that flourished beyond the stars.
Long before recorded history, before the rise of kingdoms, before the first pyramids were ever built, an advanced civilization flourished among the stars. Seeking knowledge rather than conquest, the peaceful civilization selected one of its most respected commanders to lead an expedition across the stars toward a distant world called Earth. Accompanied by his two most trusted officers and a small expedition crew, the commander departed his homeworld, unaware that history itself was about to change. After a journey across the stars, the expedition finally reached a small blue world, unlike any they had encountered before. The commander chose to make first contact in the fertile Nile Valley, where the people of ancient Egypt witnessed a sight unlike anything their world had ever seen. The visitors freely shared their advanced knowledge. To the people of Egypt, the commander and his two trusted officers appeared to be gods from the heavens, and they were welcomed with reverence. Under the commander's rule, ancient Egypt flourished. With alien knowledge and technology, magnificent cities rose from the desert, and a civilization unlike any in history was born. Years later, a delegation from the commander's homeworld arrived on Earth. Horrified by what they discovered, they confronted him with the undeniable evidence of his betrayal, exposing the truth before the very people who had once trusted him. The illusion was shattered. Realizing they had been deceived, the people withdrew. To ensure the commander's crimes could never threaten another world, the Alien Council and the people of Egypt worked side by side to construct a hidden prison beneath the desert, a place where advanced alien technology and Egyptian craftsmanship became one. Before departing Earth, the Council entrusted the annex to two loyal families. They were chosen to stand over the prison for generations and were given the sacred golden bird, the key to the prison and the symbol of their eternal duty. History remembered one guardian bloodline, while the second slowly faded into obscurity. Over the centuries, names were lost, records disappeared, and an entire family was forgotten, but their duty never ended. With the prison complete and the guardians chosen, the great annex was sealed beneath the sands of Egypt. For centuries, it remained hidden until the day it was carefully relocated, stone by stone, to a new sanctuary where it would remain undiscovered beneath what would one day become Beacon City.
No, that isn't what the manuscript said. They named you as the guardian, the one destined to rise again and save us all.
You have misunderstood everything. I am not the guardian.
The night hunters, a merry duo. When justice sleeps, we're ready to go. Through the shadow, through the fight, we chase the dark into the night. Hand in hand, we never bend, till every wrong is righted in the end. The night hunters stand and see. Together we bring the night to its knees.
While Richard searches for a way into the sealed annex, Pam remains trapped inside and still under the influence of the mummy's strange lotus vapor.
Prepare her.
The vapor robbed Pam of her strength and left her muscles almost completely unresponsive. She appears to walk willingly, but every step is being guided by the mummy's silent attendants. Unable to resist, Pam can only watch as the mummies begin removing the familiar pieces of her Night Hunter uniform. Her cape is removed first and folded with almost ceremonial care. Then Pam is picked up and lowered carefully onto the ancient preparation table, directly beneath the towering central sarcophagus. Her mind remains alert, but her body refuses to answer. For the moment, even raising a hand is beyond her strength. Though she appears unconscious, Pam's mind remains sharply focused. Drawing upon years of martial arts training, she turns inward, slowing her pulse, controlling her breathing and focusing her body's energy against the lotus vapor.
Easy, Pam. Breathe. Focus. Give it time.
But time is the one thing she may not have.
I can feel it weakening, but not fast enough.
Before she can regain control of her legs, the first wrappings close tightly around her feet and ankles.
No, they're moving too fast.
Feeling slowly returns, but wherever Pam regains control, another layer of cloth takes it away. By the time strength begins returning to her arms, the mummies have already crossed them over her chest and bound them firmly in place.
No, stop.
The lotus vapor is finally losing its hold. Unfortunately, the wrappings are not. Pam's strength is returning, but too late. Her arms and legs were now completely enclosed beneath the ancient wrappings.
Please, listen to me. I don't know what he's done to you, but you don't have to keep obeying him. You can still choose who you serve.
Do not listen to her. The blood of those who imprisoned us flows through her veins. She is the last guardian. Complete the binding.
With Pam trapped somewhere beyond the annex door, Richard had no time for brute force.
No hinges, no seams, no obvious controls. If this is a machine, it has to leave a signature. Unknown alloy, pre-dynastic construction, and it still has power? The lock isn't dead. It's waiting for something.
The instant Richard's scan reached the locking mechanism, ancient symbols awakened across the doorway.
Okay, I definitely woke something up.
The amber light swept across him, not examining his costume, but something beneath it.
Biological sequence detected.
It's scanning my DNA.
Then the symbols began to make sense, as though knowledge buried deep within him had suddenly awakened.
The circle isn't the lock. It's a confirmation seal. And somehow, it recognizes me.
Outside the annex, Richard raced to unlock the door. Inside, the last traces of lotus vapor had finally left Pam's body, but her returning strength came too late.
I can move again, but not enough.
One servant forced Pam's chin upward, while the other tightened the final layers around her neck.
No, get away from me.
Pam twisted against the bindings, but every movement only drew them tighter.
Richard, hurry!
Before Pam could call out again, the next layer sealed over her mouth. Seconds later, Pam disappeared beneath the final layers of ancient cloth.
Richard, please.
The mummy examined the servant's work with cold satisfaction.
The binding is complete. Your purpose has been fulfilled. Return to your chambers.
Without hesitation, the silent servants obeyed, disappearing into the amber haze of their sarcophagi. As the amber mist faded and the sarcophagi sealed, the mummy turned toward the control panel.
What?
With a grinding roar, the ancient annex door began to rise.
No, that door cannot be opened.
Thank God. Richard found us.
Richard, I'm sorry.
Then Pam's eyes found the opening door and the figure standing beyond it.
Richard.
The night hunter had entered the annex.
Step away from my wife.
For several tense seconds, neither opponent attacked. Richard needed to reach Pam. The mummy needed to reach the control panel. Slowly, they began circling, each yielding ground to gain something more valuable. Their positions reversed. Richard reached Pam's side, but the mummy now stood closer to the console.
Pam's alive. Hold on.
The mummy suddenly turned away from Richard and moved toward the control panel.
He gave her up too easily. The console. Not this time.
Richard crossed the room in an instant, driving the mummy into the weapons display with all of his momentum. The impact shattered the display, but barely slowed the ancient creature.
You should have remained outside.
Staff in hand, the mummy advanced. Richard settled into his fighting stance.
You have no understanding of what you face.
I understand what you did to my wife.
The mummy struck first, driving the staff directly toward Richard's head. Richard dropped beneath it with inches to spare. He continued forward beneath the attack, turning the evasive movement into an offensive one. Richard's uppercut buried itself beneath the mummy's ribcage. But the mummy recovered with the speed of a trained warrior. A powerful rear leg front kick struck Richard squarely in the chest and launched him backward. The blow could have shattered bone, but Richard moved backward with the kick, allowing its force to carry him rather than stopping it cold. The remaining impact was dispersed by his combat suit, military-grade kinetic armor concealed beneath an intentionally simple design.
Pathetic.
As the mummy advanced and swept the staff low, Richard was already moving. He vaulted over the attack and drove his fist directly into the creature's face. Years of gymnastic training brought Richard down in a controlled landing. The instant his feet touched the floor, Richard planted his stance and activated the sonic disruptors concealed within his gloves.
Let's see you absorb this.
The mummy possessed tremendous strength, but even his ancient body could not withstand the concentrated sonic force. The blast hurled him backward and left him momentarily stunned.
Richard, the control panel. It commands the central sarcophagus. It is the only way to send that creature back.
Hey, friend. I ain't finished.
Bound and silenced, Pam could offer Richard only one desperate confirmation. Richard reached the ancient console, but its maze of symbols and mechanisms offered no instructions and no room for error.
All right, show me how you work. Pam's zipper pull.
The tiny bird was more than something Pam had lost. Its presence here had to mean something.
A key and a keyhole?
The answer appeared almost too convenient.
No, it's too obvious.
Every instinct warned him that the exposed opening was bait.
It's a booby trap.
Beneath the central mechanism, Richard found a second opening concealed from anyone who did not know where to look.
Ah, there you are.
The tiny bird settled perfectly into the ancient recess, as though both had been forged for this single moment. Across the chamber, stone and metal groaned after centuries of silence. Richard lowered the central mechanism over the inserted key. Richard sealed the key beneath the mechanism, completing the circuit. Gray smoke begins rising within the open sarcophagus.
You have opened the passage. Now activate it.
Let's hope this sends him where he belongs.
Richard pressed the hidden control, and an entire chamber began to tremble. The instant Richard pressed the hidden button, the preparation table dropped beneath the annex floor. Across the chamber, the mummy struggled upright, stunned, but far from defeated.
You cannot imprison me again.
Below the annex, Pam was lowered into a concealed protective chamber. Massive stone panels began sealing the chamber above her, shielding her from whatever Richard was about to unleash. With Pam safely below, Richard turned his attention to the console's central mechanism.
Pam's safe. Now let's finish this.
He twisted the ancient control, and the power hidden within the sarcophagus began to awaken. The mummy advanced toward Richard and the control console, relentless despite everything Richard had thrown at him. Behind him, the great central sarcophagus stirred to life. Gray smoke spiraled within its open doorway, gathering around an abyss of absolute darkness. Unaware of the growing danger behind him, the mummy continued toward Richard. The vortex seized the mummy's trailing bandages and then the creature itself.
No!
Every step forward became a struggle, merely to keep from being dragged backward. Richard saw his opening.
Your tomb is waiting.
Richard's flying sidekick struck with perfect timing, adding its force to the pull of the vortex.
No!
The mummy was ripped from the floor and hurled into the void. The sarcophagus door slammed shut. The vortex vanished, leaving only the fading echo of ancient machinery. Richard remained where he stood, watching all three sarcophagi, waiting for any sign that the battle was not truly over.
Stay buried.
How did you get through that door? And how did you know how to operate the control panel?
I don't know. And right now, I don't care. Pam, look at me. It's all right. I'm here now. You're safe.
Richard.
Thank God. I thought I'd lost you.
You didn't.
For one quiet moment, the ancient annex, the battle, and the dangers surrounding them ceased to exist.
You brought my shoes.
I know my priorities.
Good answer. So how did you know what to do? The door, the console, the sarcophagus?
I honestly don't know. Something above the door scanned me. Then it was though a sealed part of my mind suddenly opened.
But how could that happen?
Because I opened it.
Who said that?
I am the custodian, the living intelligence entrusted with this annex and the prisoners confined within it. I have watched, preserved, and waited through the passage of ages. My creators forbade me from acting directly against any living being or overriding the prison without guardian authority. I could not fight your enemy. I could only awaken the knowledge entrusted to their rightful heir.
The scan?
When this prison was sealed, its protection was divided between two families. The recorded guardian carried the golden key and preserved the history of the annex. The hidden guardian carried the authority to awaken and command to its ancient mechanisms.
The zipper pull belonged to my family.
And the annex recognized mine.
It was foretold that when the darkness imprisoned here rose again, the two guardian families would become one. Together their heirs would defend both the annex below and the city that would rise above it. You are no longer two separate bloodlines. Together, you are the completed guardian.
So all this,
We were protecting Beacon City before we even knew why.
With the danger finally behind them, Richard returned the ancient key to its rightful place.
I believe this belongs to you.
let's hope it stays there this time.
Hand in hand, the Night Hunters left the annex and its ancient secrets behind them.
Wait,
What is it?
I just wanted you to know you're my favorite superhero. You can rescue me anytime.
Anytime, Mrs. Hunter. Come on, my beautiful damsel in distress.
Hey, who you calling a damsel in distress?
Well, didn't I just rescue you from 3 mummies in an interdimensional prison?
Ah, fair enough.
Maybe when you go out on patrol, we should call it The Perilous Adventures of Pam Hunter.
Don't push your luck, hero.
Hey, I almost forgot.
What?
Should I bring those wrappings home? Halloween is only a couple of months away.
Why would you need those wrappings?
Well, I could wrap you up. When the children ask who you are, you can say, I'm Night Mummy, protector of Beacon City.
You are so corny. But I love you anyway.
Thank God.
The Baron remained behind to wait for the authorities and answer for his crimes. Within hours, Hunter Industries security personnel arrived to guard the annex with their most advanced technology. 2 bloodlines, 2 heroes, 1 destiny. Together, Richard and Pam Hunter had fulfilled an ancient prophecy and become the completed guardian. But in Beacon City, destiny never marks the end of an adventure.